So a little fun fact about me is that I can play the piano. Probably a lot of you guys didn't know that about me. But when I wanted to do a speech, I was thinking about something that I could be that was really nostalgic and something you guys can all relate to. So does everyone remember those recorders we played in 5th grade? And the little ties? Well, I'm sorry if you thought you escaped hot cross buns, but you did not. We're gonna learn how to play that on the piano today. So we're gonna start with the basics for all my people who have never played an instrument or never played the piano. There are 7 notes. We go through A, B, C, D, E, F to G. And they just repeat over and over and over again. So you may not be able to see right here, but these 2 chords right here is what we call C. Typically this is the starting point, and it just repeats over and over again on the white keys. The black keys are sharps and flats. However, for the sake of being a simple song, we're gonna ignore those today. The next thing we're gonna go over is the fact that, obviously this is common knowledge, but just to cover our bases, left is lower, right is higher. So down here, we have a low C up to a high C. So they sound the same, they're just different octaves of each other, but it is the same note. So the next thing we're gonna focus on is how we do our hand positioning. So we always have both hands on the piano and they just kind of rest on top of the piano like this. So we're not playing, but they're just there. We don't ever play with like 1 finger, 2 finger, no matter how many keys we are using. So we start with our thumb, and we're gonna put our right hand on our right thumb on C. Our pointer is gonna go on D. Our middle finger is on E. Our ring finger is on F, and our pinky is on G. Then our left hand is gonna go thumb on B. Your pointer finger on A. Middle finger is on G. Your ring finger is on F, and your pinky finger is back on E. We're gonna focus on 3 chords today, which is gonna be our C, our D, and our E, which is gonna sound C, D, E. Those chords all sound familiar from the song? All right, so we're gonna start with our first measure. And we're gonna start with, we're gonna hold that for a half note, which means we're gonna hold it for 2 counts. So 1, 2. And then we're gonna go down D. So we're going in a descending order, and we're gonna hold that one for 2 counts. So we're gonna go 2. So it'll sound something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Last, we're gonna go down to C, and we're gonna hold that for 4, which is a whole note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So altogether, that's gonna sound 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Super simple, it's like seconds. So make sure you're not speeding up your counting or anything like that. I like to tap my foot when I count because I can do that at a steady rate. And it helps me not speed up when I'm playing. Now, our second measure is just gonna repeat that over again. So we're gonna do that 2 times through. So we're holding E for 2, 1, 2, D for 2, 1, 2, and C for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, E for 2, 1, 2, D for 2, 1, 2, C for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That's our first and second measure all the way, all the way. The next part, we're gonna focus on just the note C. So we're gonna hold for quarter notes, which is gonna be just 1 beat. But we're gonna play it 4 times. So instead of a hold for 4 like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna pick my thumb up and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of like a staccato. So instead of holding it out, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna be our next one. So we're gonna repeat the first 3 2 times through, and then we're gonna go C for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna move up 1 chord and go to D, which just as a reminder, that's our pointer finger. And we're gonna hold that for the same 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just as a recap, we're going C for 2, 1, 2, D for 2, 1, 2, and C for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, E for 2, D for 2, C for 4. And then we go into our 4 C's. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just repeat the same descending order that we did at the end. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all together, it's gonna sound something like this. me.
You can go. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. I'll walk you through it as you do it. So we're going right here with our right hand. So from here. Alright. E, D, C. So 2, 2, 4, and then repeat that. Alright, 4 C's. 4 D's. D sitting in the Alright, now all of you can officially say that you're part of the 43% of Americans that claim they can play one song on the piano. Now, if you guys want to learn more piano, my recommendation for you would be 2 books, the Alfred's Piano Theory book, which is going to teach you all about the counts that we went through, and my other book that I would recommend to you is the Alfred's practice books, which are going to teach you some more songs and how you can apply what you're learning in the theory books. And you can both find those on Amazon. And lastly, the music that I used, I wanted to go for super simple music, so this is from downloadmypianosongs.com. And you can find all kinds of free songs on there, and it's typically just going to be the melody, so super easy stuff if you want to try it at home.